Hello students, now turn to the next part of the digital communication, that is the delta modulation. Let us start with the introduction. When the signals are transmitted over a long distance, they get affected by the noise and interference. So as they travel, the different disturbances are added into the signals. So the quality of the signals may get degraded. These are the several methods invited for the effective transmission of a signal over the long distance without any error. So the some techniques can be used for the modulation of the signal so that the signals can travel for the long distance without any error. The conversion of the signals, analog signals, into the digital form has brought this game-changing revolution in the field of the communication. The modulation is the common term used in the communication system. The communication system use the modulation and demodulation method for the effective transmission of low frequency signals. When the modulation is used along with the digital signals, it solved many drawbacks of the analog communication. So you already know the some drawbacks of the analog communication. So the modulation technique can remove the drawbacks of analog communication so that the signals can travel for the long distance. Some of the digital signal processing methods used in the communication system are the pulse code modulation, differential pulse code modulation, delta modulation, adaptive delta modulation, and so on. So these modulation techniques are used to modify the signals in this way so that that signal can travel the long distance or send through the long for the long distance without any error. So the it may be useful for the effective communication. So, so what is mean by the delta communication? Delta modulation has its roots in the differential pulse code modulation method. It is also known as the simplified form of the differential pulse code modulation method. So this is the simplified form of the DPCM method. Delta modulation is a scheme to permit the use of a simple quantizing strategy for constructing the encoded signal which are overlapped purposely and to increase the correlation between the adjacent samples of the signal as seen in the DPCM method. This modulation is also called as a one-bit two-level version of the DPCM system. And it provides the staircase approximation of overlapped baseband signal. Here the difference between the present sample and previous approximated sample is quantized into two levels, and that is plus minus of delta. So that's why the DPCM is called as a one bitter two level version. So DPCM gives the difference between the present sample and previous approximated sample, and it is quantized into the two levels, that is plus minus of delta. So plus delta and minus delta. So between the two levels. So if the previous approximation is below the present sample value, then the error is quantized as a positive delta, that is the previous approximation or approximated previous levels is less than the present sample, so the error is positive of course. And if approximation is above present sample value, then the error is quantized by the negative delta. The sampling rate is much higher, and in which the step size after the quantization is smaller value delta, and the such modulation is termed as a delta modulation. So this is the introduction of the delta modulation. This is the advanced version of the DPCM system and the next sample version can be predicted by the previous one by taking the difference between, that is the previous approximation is below the present value, then the quantized will quantized by the error quantized by the positive delta, and if previous value is greater than the present sample, then quantized by the negative. Features of the delta modulation: and the first one, an oversampled input is taken to make the full use of the signal correlation. This is the first feature, so it uses the full use of the signal correlation. The quantization design is simple. So design is very simple here. The next one, the input sequence is much higher than the Nyquist rate. So Nyquist rate. Next feature is the quality is moderate. Design of the modulator and demodulator is simple. The staircase approximation of the output waveform is used. Step size is very small, that is delta. Bit rate can be decided by the user, and this involves the simpler implementation. And the delta modulation is a simplified form of the DPCM technique, also viewed as a 1-bit DPCM scheme. So delta modulation is also called as a 1-bit DPCM scheme. As the sampling interval is reduced, the signal correlation will be higher. This is the delta modulator. Delta modulator comprises the 1-bit quantizer and the delay circuit along with the two summer circuit. And this is the block diagram. So this is X of NTS. This is similar with the DPCM, but if here the delay predictor circuit can be replaced by the delay circuit. So 1-bit, uh, this is the X of NTS sample signal, and it is added with the delayed sample signal, that is X of NTS, and the difference between these two is the error signal EP of NTS, that is given to the quantizer that is EPNTS is equal to V of NTS, and this DM output and delayed output is added, and the input to the delay is U of NTS. Again, the terms are the predictor circuit in the DPCM here replaced by the delay circuit in DM. So X of NTS is the oversampled input, EP of NTS is the summer output and quantizer input, EQ of NTS is the quantizer output, that is V of NTS, X cap of NTS is the output of delay circuit, U of NTS is the input of the delay circuit. Next, using these notations, now we shall try to figure out the process of the delta modulation. So EP of NTS is equal to X of NTS minus X cap of NTS. So as per figure, EP, that is a predicted input of NTS, is equal to difference between these two inputs. That is, X of NTS is equal to, this term can be indicated as a U of N minus 1, that is delayed into TS. So X of NTS, X cap of N minus 1 into TS plus V of N minus 1 into TS. This is the equation 2. Furthermore, V of NTS is equal to EQ of NTS, that is S into signal function into EP of NTS, and V of NTS is equal to, V of NTS is nothing but the X cap of NTS plus EQ of NTS. X cap of NTS plus EP of EQ of NTS. EQ of NTS. So that is nothing but the V of NTS. So X cap of NTS is the previous value of the delayed circuit, and XQ of NTS is the quantized output, that is equal to V of NTS. So hence U of NTS is equal to U of N minus 1 into TS plus V of NTS, which means that the present input of the delay unit is the previous output of the delay unit, previous output of the delay unit plus the present quantizer output, present quantizer output. So assuming the zero condition, U of NTS is equal to S of summation j is equal to 1 to n signal function EP of JTS. So accumulated to the version of the DM output, so summation j is equal to 1 to n V of JTS. So that is X cap of NTS is equal to U of n minus 1 into TS, summation j is equal to 1 to n minus 1 V of n V of JTS. So the DD unit output is an accumulator output lagging by the one sample, and the equation 5 and 6 will get possible structure of the demodulator, and the staircase approximated waveform will be the output of the delta modulator with the step size delta, and the output quality of the waveform is moderate. Next, delta D modulator. Delta D modulator comprises the low pass filter, summer and delay circuit, and the predictor circuit is eliminated here. Hence, no assumed input is given to the demodulator. So this is the figure where output of the from the DM it is summation, fed to summation, and the second input to the summation is X cap of NTS from the delayed circuit. These two signal is added, so you will get the V cap of NTS. It is applied to the LPF as well as it is applied to the delay circuit. So these are the some terms used. V cap of NTS is the input sample. U cap of NTS is the summer output. X cap, X bar of NTS is the delayed output. And the binary sequence is given to the input to the demodulator, and the staircase approximated output is given to the LPF. Here the low pass filter is used for the many reasons, but the main reason is to eliminate the noise for the out of band signal, and the step size error that may occur at the transmitter is called as a granular noise, and which is eliminated here. If there is a no noise present, then the modulated output equals the demodulated input. Next is the advantages of the delta modulation. It was found the lower bit rates delta modulation is better than the standard PCM. In the delta modulation system, the operating on the voice signals under the optimum condition, and the signal to noise ratio is increased by the 9 dB by doubling the bit rate. So the next advantages is the first advantage is the lower bit rates for the delta modulation, and it is better than the standard PCM. The next advantage is the increase the signal to noise ratio with the bit rate is much more dramatic for the pulse code modulation than the delta modulation. So we can increase the signal to noise ratio, and therefore this modulation is recommended for only in certain special circumstances where it is necessary to reduce the bit rate below 40 kilobytes per second and limited voice quality is tolerable. Next, this modulation method is used if the extreme circuit simplicity is of the overriding importance and the occupying the use of high bit rate is acceptable. And the next advantage is the delta modulation works with the lower channel bandwidth, and this makes the system cost effective and simple to implement. And the feedback mechanism is present in this modulation, so the system ensures the quick and robust delivery of the data bits. Disadvantages is there are two major drawbacks of the delta modulation. One is the slope overload problem, and second one is the granular noise. Application: the voice delta modulation can be used in the voice transmission system such as the telephone and radio communication. Delta modulation is again useful in the system where timely data delivery at the receiver is very important than the data quality. Next, this modulation is applied to the ECG waveforms for the database reduction and real-time signal processing. And for the analog to PCM encoding, this modulation method is used. And delta modulation is applied to the television system also. So these are some applications of the delta modulation. The next one is the slope overload distortion. So in this is the solid line indicates as the x of t input signal, and this is the staircase approximation, and the difference between these two, this gap is nothing but the slope overload problem. So that is your staircase waveform cannot reach your input signal, so that the slope overload problem can be arises. And the second is the granular noise. So the phasing of these signals is not in synchronization, so we can call it as a granular noise. By observing the figure, the rate of rise of the input signal x of t is too high that the staircase signal cannot be approximate it. So the step size delta becomes too smaller for staircase signal u of t to follow the x of t. So there is a large error between the staircase approximated signal and the original input signal, and this noise is called as a slope overload noise. So to reduce the slope overload distortion, we can increase the step size so that the staircase signal can reach to the x of t. But since the step size of the delta modulator remains fixed, it is minimum or maximum slopes occur along the straight lines, and therefore the modulator is known as a linear delta modulator because their step size is fixed. Granular noise. Granular or ideal noise occurs when the step size is too large compared when the small version of the input signal. So this means that for very small variations of the input signal, the staircase signal is changed by the large amount because of the large step size. So in this figure, so granular noises occur when the input signal is almost flat. The staircase signal U of t keeps on the oscillating by the plus minus delta around the signal, and this error between the input and approximated signal is called as the granular noise. But the solution of this problem is to make the step size small. Thank you.